Alrighty, here's a video review for something that just showed up in the mail today. So, Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas to me. This showed up very quickly, and I'm quite glad to have it this here on the 24th. Fall of Cybertron Grimlock. I got it from Robot Kingdom. I ordered it on Thursday, and it showed up today. So, alright, go Robot Kingdom. We all saw the pictures of the Fans Project Function Code Chrome Dome this morning, as well as some in-hand pics of Masterpiece Soundwave. Those are both figures I'm looking forward to getting. But yeah, that's just chit-chat out of the way. I'm a little sick again, and of course I get to be sick on Christmas. Yay, fun. So, but anyway, but I've got Grimlock to keep me company. Now, Grimlock, as you can see, is in his Fall of Cybertron dinosaur mode here. And he is, his dinosaur mode is the weakest of the two modes. You see he's got this really fat tail. It's a little chubbier than it should be, and it's not segmented, which I realize would be hard to do considering it's his robot legs. Like in the game, now you can see it's kind of a big, fat, chunky tail here on him. But other than that, he's a very decent T-Rex. He is hollow underneath, if you look. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Because really, I mean, like, dinosaur mode is cool. But we know where most of us are going to have him in robot mode. And robot mode is quite impressive, as you'll see in just a minute. He does have this little gimmick here where you pull back on this lever and his mouth chomps. And if you pull it back a little further, you can see his whole head lights up. Very brightly, I might add. That's a very bright LED. You will see spots if you stare directly at it through his mouth. But it's a neat little gimmick there. Transformation is very basic. His little dino forearms are on ball joints, so you can get some good posability out of them. Other than that, like the legs do move on up here at the hip, and they do have a little bit of a swivel here and a knee. That's mostly articulation for robot mode, because moving the legs around just the way they transform into the shoulders kind of really throws them out of whack. But yeah, so to transform him, you just basically fold the dino limbs in kind of up against this, just to get him out of the way, really. Pull these out. You start with the tail here, and basically you want to unpeg these halves together right here. And this doesn't fold in. What you do is you take this piece, and it kind of hinges up and down to cover the tail for about the foot. And same over here. Down for about the foot. You can see here it's snapping into place. There's a little clip in here that clips inside the, let's see if we can show it. There's a little clip right in there, right above my pinky here. Come on. The light's not showing it, but there's a little clip in here that the tail clips into. Just right up and right in here. And there's the legs pretty much done. So the arms, you want to pull out like this. And then they rotate up here inside the leg to straighten out. So they should look kind of like that for Dino mode, and then fold in. And then for robot mode, you want to open them up, put your thumb right here, and then click that up like that. Then you can just grab this claw right here, and easy way to pop the fist out. The fists are folded up in here, but you just put your thumb on the claw, pop it down, and then this panel actually folds down to make more of a wrist guard for Grimlock. Bring them around like this. And then this whole dino head assembly, you basically just unhook it from right up here. And then fold the dino head down like that. And then just plug it into his chest here. Does that fold up anymore? I thought this folded into the chest a little bit. There we go. You can leave it down like this, but it folds up into the chest. And there's Grimlock in bot mode. And as you can see, now that he's off camera, he's actually much taller. You can activate the light up gimmick. Again, the button's back here, and that will light up his chest in bot mode. A little less useful in bot mode, but it is still there. He does also come with his sword and shield from the game. The sword not quite as massive as it was in the game, but it is included. You can store these here on the hips in Dino mode if you choose, on the shoulders. But they fit fairly easily into his hands for the sword, and then the shield plugs into and you can have them reversed, but the shield pegs into a peg hole here on his forearm. The head's got some decent articulation. It is on a ball joint, so he can look up and down a little bit. All that stuff. Now, one of the things I really like, let's see if we can get it here, is he does have the, let me focus here. Come on, focus. It should be focusing, I don't know why. It's deciding not to. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Cam. Oh, now you want to focus. Okay. There we go. He's got the Lightning Strike Coalition Autobot symbol. The Lightning Strike Coalition was the team he was on in War Within. I just got some little lightning bolts around the Autobot symbol there. In War Within, after Optimus Prime had disappeared, and from that team, when that team, it had all the other Dinobots on it, and Cup and a few other people, and once that team disbanded, he got together with Slag and Sludge and Snarl and Swoop and formed the Dinobots, the DYNO bots. But he was part of the Lightning Strike Coalition first, and I like the fact that he has the Lightning Strike Autobot symbol. I just think that's cool. So yeah, he's got some decent articulation here in the shoulders. You can ratchet those, you can angle them on those Dino mode hips. He does have a bicep swivel, hinged elbows. The wrist also rotate, which is nice. The ball jointed head. He's got double hinge hips. He's actually got a rotating hip and then a hinge here. He does have a thigh swivel, knees. The knee ratchet is very tough, but he does ratchet here at the knee. If I can get him to move, there we go. But he's got some articulation there, and he's really cool. And like I said, he's really big, really massive, and it's nice to see that. Just a quick size comparison here with some other Fall of Cybertron figures. Here he is with Starscream. So you see a nice bigger than Starscream. Here he is with Shockwave, one of his primary rivals, or his actual primary rival in the game. So bigger than him. Here he is with the Voyager Fall of Cybertron Soundwave, and he is just a little bit bigger at the top of the head. Not much. Actually, the angle this is at makes Soundwave look bigger, but oh no, actually maybe Soundwave is just slightly taller. Oh, interesting. But still, nice, big, beefy, chunky Voyagers, which is really cool. And then here he is. Like, I couldn't find my Fall of Cybertron Prime, but I do have my War for Cybertron Prime, which I think is a little bit better in scale anyway. And it's a better figure, so no worries. But there he is with War for Cybertron Optimus. All in all, though, like I said, Dino mode, kind of weak. He feels very light because he's so hollow in Dino mode, but overall, his robot mode is great. I mean, his Dino mode is decent. It's hollow, but other than that, and his tail's a little thick, but he's not bad. He's a decent representation of his in-game model, which is not bad. His robot mode is fantastic. I really love this. The proportions don't look like pictures have made his chest look too broad, and it doesn't feel like that in person. He looks really, really awesome and very powerful, and he's definitely going up on my shelf. I'm going to be playing with him for the rest of the day. So, yeah, definitely pick him up. Fall of Cybertron, Voyager, Grimlock.